Hello, everybody, and welcome to this bonus episode of Fit Chicks Chat. I'm Laura Jackson,
And I'm Amanda Quinn.
and on today's episode, we're talking about something really exciting that is going on in our world right now. Our summer fast track certifications are open for enrollment.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm super excited. We wanted to have this conversation because a lot of people who have been in our world or have been following us for a while or have thought about becoming coaches or wanting to take our certifications think that our certifications are only open during certain times of the year. And when that time of the year comes along, and if it doesn't work with your schedule or you missed it, it's like, oh, I've got to wait for the next one. Or the other thing is we have a lot of students who end up, hearing about our certifications. And when we do them as a live cohort, they are either, 8 weeks or 12 weeks. And we go through the process together, but they want to fast track. And that would be me. Like, I want to fast track. I want to move as quickly as possible. I want to get certified. I want to get out there. Right.
Oh my God, same.
Yeah. So for a different personality type, some people like doing it with the group and taking more time, but some people want to take the certifications, but they're like, I don't want to take 8 weeks to complete it. I have time off right now. It's summertime, or I've got, I'm in between jobs, or this is my passion project they really want to dive into, and they want to move as quickly as possible. So, which led us, and this is the second time we've done this, is launching these options, these summer fast track options for both our certifications, the fitness and nutrition expert certification and the holistic nutrition weight loss coach certification, that you can get started right now, move as quickly as you want, and still get the amazing support of our team to make sure that you are succeeding and that you're having all the support you need to be able to become a successful coach.
Yeah. And I think, we launched it again this summer because last summer we had so much success with it. And our students that were signing up for it were in that mindset of like, okay, I want to get certified before the end of the summer. I want to use this time to be able to be productive, to still enjoy the summer and do the things that I love, but also to continue to move forward with my goals so that when the summer is over, I'm ready to like hit the ground running with a new side coaching business or a new part-time job or maybe a whole career change. But they were looking for opportunity to be able to utilize this time when a lot of people start to sort of slow down. They wanted to speed up because they're like, you know what, I'm going to use this to my advantage of like, everything is a little more calm, a little more chill. And I'm just going to like go full throttle through this summer so that I'm ready to go for the fall, because the fall is sort of the time where people are looking to hire coaches and looking to get started on their health journey again. And so it's a great opportunity if you're planning on becoming a coach to be able to launch a business in the fall.
Yeah. And like, that's one thing that I always find is, you know, we have so many different personality types, right? Like who take our certifications, and we all thrive in different ways. But, we really structured our programs to work for both types of people. People who need, who want a slower, steadier, you know, kind of system and be a part of a group that's going through it all at once. And then we have the other, create it for the other personality type too, with these fast track options. Whereas essentially, as soon as you sign up, it's go time. Like you're in,
Yeah.
you can get started, you can move through. If you want to move through the modules like 24 hours a day, you know what I mean? Like moving forward through the certification, you can do that instead of waiting for the classes to be released. So, I mean, I love both approaches, but I really feel like this is the time for, if you are that version number 2, you are a person who is more of a fast tracker, then this is the time to do it. And they're only available during the summertime. So we only are offering this option the way it is right now. We have some amazing bonuses happening. But it's only going to be during this summer, because that's, if after that we go back into our regular curriculum and school is back in class.
Yeah, school's back in session, just like in the fall with kids and everything else. But I think the summertime too, it's like, we've had people finish it in 4 weeks. We've had people literally go through the program and get through it because, the main difference is that with the cohorts, like you were saying, like they are systematically moving you through it and modules are being released as you're going through it. Whereas the summer fast track, it's like, you could get one module done in a week, you can get 5 modules done in a week. Like it really is going to be person to person dependent. It depends on your lifestyle. It depends on your availability. The way that the program is structured too is that everything unlocks as you go through it, and you have 24/7 access to your members portal. So you can make it make sense for you and your life. And if that means, you come on board, you sign up, and then you go through it for 2 weeks, and then you go on a holiday for a week, and then you come back to it, it's totally fine. It allows for you to make it make sense for your schedule, and you're not on anyone else's routine. You're literally building it into your life.
Well, and I think that's one of the biggest things, that I love and about both of the programs is that it is that flexibility. It's like the ultimate flexibility. So if you do already have summer holidays planned, it's like you can still fast track around those holidays. You can still take your holidays and get certified.
Mhm.
And I also think too, we've coached thousands of women, we've trained thousands of coaches, and I really feel like summer is one of those times that a lot of us tend to waste it. And I don't want to say waste it like we're like, but summer goes by and it's like, oh my gosh, I got nothing accomplished that I wanted to. And it really is the perfect time to be able to focus on your goals. I truly believe it because I think that, when it comes to the fall, everything gets crazy. Then you've got the holidays over Christmas time and into New Year's. And then depending on where you live, it's cold. And then spring, everyone's kind of starting to slowly come back. And it's summertime. We've got the vitamin D, we've got the energy there. And yes, a lot of kids are home, but there's a lot of kids who are at camp or who are, we have a lot of women who take our certifications who are at, a second season of life. They're empty nesters, their kids are gone. And it just really is a time that, instead of looking at it as, oh, it's summer, it's time to chill, this is actually one of the perfect times to really go all in on yourself and go after your goals.
Mhm. For sure. And I think too, when you think about like, schedules and everything else, and you're like, oh, but the kids are home, or, it gets really busy. I think that's also the way that we've designed the program is so beneficial in that sense, because that's cool. Like if you have plans during the day, you're like, oh, you know what? I got to do some like sidewalk chalk all afternoon on Tuesday, which is probably my Tuesday next week. But it's like when you have to do those things, that's totally fine, because you have access to the program whenever it works. It allows for you to be like, you know what, I'm going to do it after dinner when everyone's just like chilling out, like watching a movie or something. This is when I'm going to do my studying. Or when everyone goes to bed, or during lunch hour, I'm going to do, you slot it in and you make it make sense for you, versus feeling like the pressure of a cohort where you're like, oh no, 2 modules are released this week, am I going to get through them? And then you feel like you're always behind. And I think that that's kind of like it's totally a mindset thing, because even with the cohorts, you still have extra windows at the end once the classes are released. But I still think that it puts a lot of mental pressure on people to be like, oh, I have to stay on top of it, versus the summer fast track allows for you to just like, you can flow through it and you can go through it so quickly, or you can like pull back a little and then go forward, and you can kind of like set your own pace, which I think is a really important thing.
Well, and we've had our certifications now. I think we've been running the fitness and nutrition expert certification since 2015. So 8 years. And the holistic nutrition weight loss coach since 2018. So we've had a lot of people go through this, a lot of feedback. So we've really been able to create it in a way that it can be fast tracked, it can be self paced while still getting the support, which I think a lot of people are worried at first that if they were to take the cohort, the fast track versus the cohort, that they're not going to get the same experience. They're not going to get the same support. But, we still have an amazing Facebook group. We have our programs coaches. We have our programs manager. You have access between Monday to Friday throughout business hours to get all of your questions answered as well. It's not like you're just, because a lot of programs now that are self-paced, they're kind of those sign up and see you later. Like you just sign up, you log in, you're still getting the same experience and the same support and the same feedback and the same coaching. We're committed to helping women not just build the skills and the tools, but the confidence to be able to coach. And confidence comes through practice and feedback, right? So it's just really been created in a way that you will get the exact same experience. It's just more flexible for your lifestyle. And above everything, hence the word, the fast track, you can do it as fast as you want. So if you're like, I don't want to wait, I want my coaching business up, I want to be coaching clients by in the next 4 weeks, by the end of summer, this is your chance to totally do that.
Mhm.
So with that, guys, we are going to wrap up this little bonus call. We just wanted to make sure that you know that our summer fast tracks are open. If you want more information about the programs, head on over to fitchexacademy.com. Both of the fitness and nutrition expert program and the holistic nutrition weight loss coach are on the fast track options. That's all you can register for right now. So if you head over there, you can download the brochures. You can email us at info@fitchix.ca with any questions. We also have a ton of amazing classes that are happening within the academy this month. So make sure you are on our email list so you won't miss any of those free workshops. And hopefully you'll be ready to jump in and fast track this summer with us. Okay, everybody. Hope to see you in the academy, and we'll see you next week.
Bye
Bye.
then.